Hey, it's Abu Cal, recording this voice memo at 4:50 p.m. local time. I'm an American citizen, along with my wife Wafa and our son Yusuf, who have been stranded in Gaza since the beginning of the war. We remain to be stranded in Gaza. We're staying in Rafah City with my sister and her 3 children, who's also all Americans. As well as other extended family members, a total of 40 in a single family home that we've been sheltering here for a few weeks now, since the IDF announced that everyone who lives in Gaza City and north of it should head south for presumably a safe zone. We remain in Rafah, about 10 minutes away from the borders. We've chosen to stay here as close as we can, so that we could be ready on moment's notice to hit to the crossing with Egypt whenever we receive instructions to do so by our State Department. In terms of our situation, last night was pretty heavy artillery shelling and airstrikes that took place in eastern Rafah, about 1 to 2 kilometers from where we're staying, and that was pretty intense all night. We've also heard similar reports in East Han Yunis, which are kind of close by, so we were hearing those bombs all night. We continue to struggle with drinking water, just like many people in Gaza. It's become the biggest issue here. We secured a gallon of drinking water yesterday, completely by just roaming the streets in the area where we are and just asking around who might have a truck that's loaded with filtered or desalinated water that we could purchase from, since most of the desalination stations are out of commission given the lack of fuel in Gaza. Today we were able to secure another gallon. It's been, I think, the second or third day that we are able to secure 1 gallon for all 40 members in the family that are sheltering together. So we try to be cognitive about portions, but also make sure that everyone is hydrated, especially the young ones and the elders. In terms of food supplies, I think we're doing okay. We continue to live off non-perishable food, canned food, and since power is out, again, I think the days are getting shorter, and there's been a few cloudy days that even a couple of hours of power that we get through the solar panels, those hours are shrinking, and it's becoming harder and harder. So we try to manage our devices, our batteries, and team tags so that at least one person remains connected. Last night, the telecommunications in all of Gaza were shut out. So we woke up this morning with zero ability to communicate for everyone in Gaza. I think the few that are fortunate like us with a U.S. number that could route off Israeli cell phone companies had the ability to at least check in online and check if there are any relevant news, especially related to our departure, which actually takes me to our next update, which yesterday we heard press reports that the Rafah crossing border would open today to allow the wounded from the Palestinian side into Egypt for treatment, as well as allow for foreign nationals to begin departing Gaza. So you can only imagine how happy we were. We were extremely hopeful and cheerful last night, despite all the bombing around us, because we finally see a glimpse of hope for leaving the war zone and saving our lives, basically. As the night kind of went on, we realized that basically Americans won't be able to leave today. We received a notification from the State Department just right past midnight, a local time, saying that There are solid reports about or information about the crossing being open tomorrow to allow the wounded and also the foreign nationals out. However, Americans won't be going out tomorrow, and to keep an eye in the next couple of days for further instructions about the specific day and time that Americans would be allowed to cross through Rafah into Egypt. So that was a bit surprising and a bit of a downer, I think, because we expected that Americans, among other nationals, would all be departed on the same day or at least together. Yet here we are. So the crossing did open today. The wounded were allowed out into Egypt, at least as far as we know, as well as some of the foreign nationals. If I recollect, I think mostly have been Japanese nationals, as well as some from Finland, Austria, Bulgaria, Jordan, among other countries that have been allowed to depart Gaza. And while we're happy for all that have departed and also for the wounded to be able to get medical treatment, we can't help but feel a little frustrated that it's taking longer than we expected. Again, no clear timeline yet for when we would depart. No Americans have been allowed to cross. Our understanding is that this will be a staged approach with a group of foreign nationals along with some of the wounded Palestinians, seriously wounded Palestinians, would be exiting every day from Gaza to Rafah crossing. That's what we heard. So we hope this continues. We hope our turn will come in soon among those that are leaving, and we trust that our State Department is doing its best to get us out of Gaza before it's too late.